Hello, everybody. I hope you're all eating candy because I am. Well, it's Sunday, so I decided to do a Sunday live. I feel like Sunday's probably the best day to do them because most people are probably home on Sundays, hanging out. Hey, Buck. So yeah, hello, everybody who's here. There's 4 of you. Hello, Sean, Jason, Bruce. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing good. I just got back from a ride, and it's getting chilly here in Canada. So the riding days are slowly becoming less and less. It's supposed to rain like this whole week coming up. So hello, Paul. And Chris. Yeah, so not a whole lot of riding days left. I put on my windshield this morning to ride to church just because I didn't feel like being super freezing cold. And yeah, it actually makes a huge difference having a windshield. And I knew that already, but there's certain things about having a windshield that I just don't like. Yeah, it was got up to over 20 here. Oh, hey, Cheyenne. Got up to over 20 when today, but it's still was chilly this morning. It was only like 12 degrees when I left for church. Hi, Snake. Everybody, that's my sister in the chat, Cheyenne. My little sister. She's got like 4 kids and a husband. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all getting out for some rides. Hello, Nick, Chris. Yeah, it actually makes a pretty big difference having a windshield on just for like temperature wise and stuff, like not freezing right away. But certain things, well, first of all, my windshield's a little bit too tall for me. So I need to cut it down a little bit. But secondly, I feel like the wind, having all that wind drag like on your handlebars makes it handle a little weird. Like I definitely notice that if I'm going fast in a corner and depending on like how I might hit a bump or something like that, I feel like the wind pushing on my handlebars, depending on which direction it's coming from, kind of makes it weird, like handling. Shan, get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, it is good weather in the loops today. It's supposed to be rainy this week, though. I was possibly going to go dirt biking with my brother and some of his friends on Tuesday, but now it's looking like it might rain, so we'll have to see how that ends up. Yeah, it does kind of extend your season a little bit, having a windshield, but I don't know. It's got its pros and cons, in my opinion. Like, it's weird just having it, like, all that wind drag, I feel, on your bars like that. I can see why so many people like the road glides with their fixed fairings, because then you don't have like the wind affecting the handling of the motorcycle, I feel like, as much. Like you don't actually feel it pushing against your bars. You're not fighting it in that kind of sense. I have a quick detach windshield too. So yeah, it's nice having just like a quick detach, because then you're not like committed to having it on or anything like that. Oh, really? Where's the Olympic Mountains? Yeah, I need to get on a dirt bike. That's what I need. That's what I need next, is a dirt bike. Because, yeah, then I could just go wherever I want. I wouldn't have to turn around or stop at dirt roads or whatever. Yeah, luckily I don't have the wrinkly skin flapping yet. Maybe if you go fast enough for long enough, your face won't ever get wrinkly. It'll always be stretched smooth. Sitting on the tailgate. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly here. I'm just sitting in front of my garage. And the wind. I wanted to have a fire, but I'm not certain if our fire ban is lifted yet. It kind of sucks because it's like the best time of the year for camping. Usually like 50% of that time or more, we have a campfire ban, so you can't even have a campfire. So then it's like, who wants to go camping if you can't have a fire? Not me. I feel like that, like, then you just have to like go to bed when it gets dark. Like, that's lame. Hi, Steve. The fire ban's over tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I heard that it was going to October like 4th or 5th or something like that. But and then I Googled it, and Google doesn't really seem to tell me the truth, it seems. Yeah. I usually listen to the bands because I've had the fire department called on me before. Normally it's when I don't realize that there's a ban and I'll be having a fire, and then the fire department suddenly shows up and they're like, yeah, you're not allowed to be having a fire right now. But I don't want to be like that guy, that burns the whole hill down behind my house and my neighbors or something like that. October 1st, the campfire ban lifts. Ew. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going dirt biking on Tuesday because Tuesday's a holiday here. So I'm supposed to be going on a dirt bike hot dog roast day with my brother and his kids and their friends. I kind of just invited myself to it, but yeah, I was kind of looking forward to doing that, but now it's saying it might rain, so they might not go if it rains. But yeah, it is getting chilly here pretty quick. Hi, Warren. So today's ride was probably like the last over 20-degree ride that I'll do of the year, unless we have like some freakishly warm weather in October. But all next week is supposed to be down to like, it's supposed to rain for like the next 4 days straight. And then I think the warmest day next week is supposed to be like 19 degrees. So that's not like the coolest. Yeah, I would love to get an enduro of some sort. Hi, Mr. G rides. Yeah, that's like definitely my next. An enduro or like a dual sport of some sort is my next. If I buy anything, what I want to do is this Evo Sportster that I have on the bench. I actually want to put that together and try to trade that maybe for a good dirt bike. But I do have this XT250, this little Yamaha. It's just that it doesn't have it doesn't have any of the plastic. All it has is the one like the front fender, because whoever had it before crashed it. Whoever owned it before I did, their kid like freaking thought he was some stunt guy or something like that and tried to take it off jumps and whatever, and ended up crashing it and breaking all the plastic and whatever. And I don't even know if the plastic ever came with the bike by the time I had gotten it, but yeah. So, and I also kind of feel like, I don't know, it is like, it's a cool old bike, and I don't know if I want to go and thrash it around in the woods or not. I don't know and I don't really know how the old dirt bikes like really compare to the newer ones. I almost feel like the newer dirt bikes, like I'm not sure how about like fuel injected as opposed to carbureted for dirt bikes. I feel like fuel injected would definitely have like its advantages because you can go up into the hills and stuff and it'll just like self-adjust for the atmosphere and stuff. So you don't have like a carburetor that's just, you know, maybe just the bike. I don't know, maybe, I guess I've never actually like ridden dirt bikes in the hills, so I don't know how a carburetor really reacts or whatever like that. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe you guys who have experience with it can tell me, like, if the newer dirt bikes are better than the older ones, like something like newer, like fuel injected, or if something like my 1980s little dirt bike would be like just good enough. I feel like the newer ones are probably lighter also. I don't know though, because I'd like something light. Like I want something that if I end up like getting it into a situation, I can get it out of a situation myself without needing help. KLX is about 85. Hey, Arkansas and Bacon Jade. Oh, 12 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. My hair is naturally curly. I just, it's a mess. It's actually quite a mess. It's like a mess right now because it's been in the wind all morning and stuff. I need to actually do it. The whole family is not watching my live stream today, Cheyenne. I don't think. Oh, your whole family. Aw. Hi, kids. Hi, Vander. Hi, Haley. Hi, Danielle. You and your dad have nice motorcycle jacks and lift tables. We only have one lift table, actually. One, like, air over hydraulic lift table. And then the two stands, the wooden stands, are ones my dad built, like, a long time ago. Do I like flat track racing? I've never done flat track racing, but I've always kind of wanted to try it. And I've actually thought that little Yamaha that I have, the XT, because it kind of looks like a bit of a like a cafe racer type thing. Tiny's messing up my camera. Tiny, what are you doing? Because my cafe racer, it kind of looks like a little cafe racer. I thought it would be cool to do like category racing with that one, and just take it in the little 250 category or something. Okay, have a good night, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Hello, Jeff. Oh, sounds like a good ride. An all afternoon ride. In Charlie Brown, the girl Frida had naturally curly hair. Oh, yeah. What color was her hair? I don't remember which character that was. Hello, Mike. I do not have too many toys. I have just not enough toys because I don't have a dirt bike that I can ride yet. Hi, Eric. Yeah, I need to hit up some of my Florida people for a ride when I get to Florida. Actually, I was going to text a couple of you guys today since I have your numbers. I'm good, John. How are you? I think I missed something. CR500, a rocket. I don't know. I feel like a 500 would be a bit big. But I don't know. Maybe not. But I don't, like, the thing is I've never, I don't have any dirt biking experience. Like, none. So I don't really know what would be too big or what would not be. So I don't know. Maybe my 250 would just be a good thing to start with because it's small and I can kind of get used to it. And I have the stuff to convert it back into a dirt bike. Like, I've got the monoshock. I've got whatever some other odds and ends. I haven't even really looked. I've got the front fender. I've got new trail tires off of one of these TYs that I picked up, which I'm not going to be riding any one of those anytime soon. So I could totally put those tires on my XT because they are the same size. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe I should just try my Yamaha. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna read some of your comments because I'm obviously just like jabbering on and like totally not even keeping my train of thought, and Tiny's just messing with my camera the whole time too. Tiny. So, am I going to the campout? Yes, I'm going to the campout next month, and I was going to be getting a ride with somebody, but that somebody is not able to give me a ride from the airport anymore. I lost my chocolate bar somewhere, and now I need a ride from the airport, but I have a couple friends down there. There's a few people that I can ask for a ride. I just will need someone in a vehicle, not on a motorcycle, so that I can bring I'm gonna have like a small suitcase and possibly another not so small suitcase full of snacks. I need to call WestJet and see what their rules are about bringing food in the checked baggage. I don't know if there's like a limit to the amount of food you can put in, but I was gonna bring some chips and chocolate bars and stuff like that, like stuff that we only have up in Canada. So like ketchup chips, all dressed, some coffee crisp. I don't know what other kind of chocolate bars you guys don't have that we do have. A little XT225. See, I have an XT250, a 1980 XT250. So I could convert that back into a dirt bike, into an enduro. It was an enduro. So it has all the wiring for signal lights and stuff like that. It has all that there. So I could convert that back in. And then I live close enough like that I could get up into some trails where I am without having to ride too far. But even if not, like little bike like that's easy enough to get up into the back of my truck, I think. Hello, Craig from Australia. And anybody else from down under? All I gotta do is let you know. You talking to me, Buck? A King Special. Yeah, I'm like behind. Combat Wombat dirt bike. I was thinking of getting something like really crappy and small that I could just go get ridiculous on. I want to, but I need gear. It's probably what I need more than a bike is actually I need proper gear, like a helmet and some good boots and like leg armor and chest armor and everything so that I don't end up getting like severely injured the first time I go out and then not being able to ride for a while. Henry bars? You guys have Caramilks though, right? You guys have these, right? These are so good. This is like one of the best. I'm guessing we have a lot of the same candies as you guys. Like we have a lot of the same candies, but I think that our names for some of them are just different. Like your guys' labels and stuff like that, like down in the States for certain things, your labels are different. I feel like your labels are a lot more like, I don't know, plain looking for some of your stuff. Might have to bribe them with some coffee crisps. I have... Okay, all dress chips are available in the States now. Okay, so don't bring all dress chips. Okay, I've got a crunchy bars. This is like got toffee. It's like foamy toffee type stuff. Anyway, you can kind of see it there. The picture. It's so good. And then a caramel bar. And I like... Shoot, I was thinking about something. Hello, Rust. 500 is not a starter bike. That's kind of what I thought. Hi, Trev and Joseph. Shaylee's has gear. Yeah, Shaylee's gear would be too small for me, and I need my own gear. Like, I need gear that I can have of my own. You never heard of a crunch? Okay, you guys don't have crunchy bars there? Okay, if you guys don't have crunchies, those crunchies look like Butterfingers. I think they're not like Butterfingers. I think they're better than a Butterfinger. We have Butterfinger. Wait, do we have Butterfingers here? I think we do have Butterfingers here. I don't know. You guys have something down there that we don't have. Maybe it's Butterfingers, and I've never had them before. I don't know. Okay, I'm bringing you guys crunchies. This is what the crunchies look like on the inside. It's like a sponge toffee in the middle. That's what it is. It's called sponge toffee. They're so good, too. Oh, my gosh. Like, with a cup of coffee. Okay, we had coffee crisps here for a limited time. It was actually after the first time I went to Florida and I came home, and they had a double coffee crisps. So like a Tim Hortons double, and they got rid of them. They didn't have them for that long, but they were so good because they tasted just like a double. $19.80 and $175. Oh yeah. Yeah, my $250 I think would be light enough. After riding Harleys around, like, yeah, that little $250 feels so light, but my trials bikes they're just like ridiculously light compared to anything. So I would love to get a trials bike. No crunchy bars. Mars bars you guys have? Crunchy's same as a Butterfinger. Shan, do we have Butterfingers here? I don't know if Shan's watching still. Oh, Shan is still watching. Shan, do we have Butterfingers here? I feel like I can't remember if we do or not. You do have Mars bars. Hawkins Cheesies. Which ones are the... Okay, I need to look that up. Violet Crumble in Australia. Okay, you guys, you know what I want to really try? Man, I want to do this. Actually, I was going to ask my sister, Shan, if she wanted to do this with me because it's kind of expensive. Well, I mean, for like a whole year subscription, it's like $300 and something. But I wanted to do this. And then I would show you guys the snacks because I know you guys are all about the snacks too. I wanted to do the Universal Yums. Have you guys ever heard of that? It's like this candy subscription where every month they'll send you a box of candy from a different country in the world, or a box of just treats, like snacks, treats in general, so that you can try like candy and stuff from all over the world. And I'm pretty sure Canada probably has the worst candy, to be honest, guys, because people will come here from like Europe and like India and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, your guys' candy's just like pure sugar. Like our and they'll always talk about like how their candy's like so much better, but we don't have a lot of the rules that they have when it comes to like candy and snacks and stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah, Shan, I got what you meant. But yeah, so this Universal Yums, guys, if you've never heard of it, like this is not a promotion. This is me like literally excited because I want to do it. I saw a video for it the other day and it's like totally my thing. Hello, Serenity Kitty. And Yeah, guys, like, oh my gosh. It's like, it's actually like the best idea ever. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, I don't know, girls do this kind of thing all the time where they'll get this makeup subscription or something, and then every month they'll get sent like a box of makeup or like skincare products. But this Universal Yums, every month you get sent a box of snacks from a different country. It's like it's like seriously the best idea for something like that I've ever seen. And I'm totally Shan, it's not just a chocolate subscription, it's a treat. It's like all kinds of treats. So it can be chocolate, it can be candy, it can be like sweet or salty kind of snacks. Oh, it just looks so good. Just Google it. Universal Yums, and you will not, like, you will want it tonight. They look so good. And they're probably, man, you could get candy from like the best places, the best treat places in the world. That's what I need to do. Okay, if I start the Universal Yums things, guys, I will start including them in my live streams so I can show you guys. And then I can tempt you all into getting it. Maybe I can get them to sponsor me. That'd be great, man. You'll just watch me gain like 100 pounds in a year. No, you wouldn't. You rarely eat candy bars. Yeah, I am gonna have to buy a bagger. Hey guys, I've already been thinking about that. Like if I had saddlebags, I could always have chocolate. And like there should always be someone in your group who always has treats in their bag or somewhere. It's like everyone else would be carrying cans of beer around in their saddlebags. I would just be riding around with like chips and chocolate and stuff like that. And beef jerky, of course. Universal Yums is the best idea, Edward. It's the best. So anyway, you guys should tell me. I don't think a lot of the people who watch my channel are actually going to the Forgotten Angels camp out. Yes, Joe, I am live. I know that Buck and Sick Bastard will be there. Oh, Evander's showing me his muscles. Aw. I know that Buck Brown and Sick Bastard will be there. So anything that you guys can think of that you know we have in Canada that you don't have. Should I bring like a Ziploc baggie full of Timbits? I know you guys don't have those, but I could definitely get some of them the night before I leave and put them in a Ziploc bag. They'd still be like fresh when I get there. I just don't know what the rules are for bringing food on the plane. Like, I don't know if there's a limit to the amount you can bring. Oh, Serenity Kitty will be there. Snack packs in my backpacks, yep. Timbits. I should bring Timbits. Oh, right. Sick Bastard, shoot. Well, think of some sweet or some salty. I know you can eat ketchup chips. I don't know if you tried the ketchup chips last time I brought them. But yeah, I can bring ketchup chips. Apparently, all dressed chips are available there now. So I don't know if I should bring all dressed chips or not. I can't really think of anything else that we have that you guys don't have, but that's because I only know what we have. Yeah, I think for a day pass to the camp out, it's like $50 or something. So as far as I'm aware, Saturday kind of ends up being their day where they do most of their stuff. I think that's when they have their live band is Saturday. And then they'll do like their bike games and stuff like that. And then Friday is just kind of like a hangout day and karaoke Friday night. Okay, good night, Cheyenne. Good night, kids. Good night, Adam. We have safe Fruit Loops. Someone told me our Fruit Loops were okay for the cereals. So a lot of cereals are like borderline poison, but apparently our Fruit Loops are okay. $125 for the whole weekend. But $125 US is oh man, our dollar right now, guys. Our dollar right now is so bad up here in Canada. So I think it's like $1.40 for every dollar for you guys. I think it's like 40 cents. An extra 40 cents for us. I think that's what our exchange rate is right now. What is the US Canada exchange rate? Yeah, $1.39. So every US dollar is $1.39 in Canada, which kind of sucks. Yeah, makes stuff really expensive for us. I think our dollar, I feel like it wasn't that long ago that our dollar was pretty much on par. But like, man, all this crap going on is made things pretty ridiculous here. I don't know how much it's affected you guys in your economy, but your guys' economy seems to be doing pretty good. We're like literally borderline like recession here. $125 US is 175 Canadian. Yeah. So it would be 175 for my weekend pass, which is not a cheap bike rally weekend for me. But they do include your beer and your food, so that actually makes a huge difference. Because, hey, Ad Bunky, thanks. They do, at least in Forgotten Angels. I don't know if they're still doing this or not, but the 2 times I went, they provide like your breakfast and your dinner for certain days. So that makes a huge difference, because like most bike events here that I go to, like the weekend events I go to, you pay for your ticket and then everything, your food and everything else is extra on top of that, which ends up getting expensive. Yes, we do have corn nuts and they're good. I noticed, you guys had when am I coming down under? I don't know. There's a lot of places I'd like to go in the world, and right now the States seems to be the most practical and easy to get to. But yeah, the one thing that you guys have in the States that was just like weird to me when I saw it. I just did not even know what to think. And I like went into this gas station, and in a crock pot near like where the coffee and stuff like that was served, they just had like a crock pot full of peanuts in liquid. Like peanuts in their shells in liquid. And like, I don't even know like what to think of that. I feel like I would never eat that. Like, I don't know, like And I've had a few people there like telling me that they're like a thing, but like it's a weird, like, do you eat the shells and everything? Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, boiled peanuts. Hi, Chip. Southern boiled peanuts. All peanuts is a Southern staple. Boiled peanuts. Really? Guys, that's so, like, who came up with that? Like, seriously, like, who? And do you eat the shell and everything? Okay, so you just have like a bowl of boiled peanuts that you have to take out of the shells and eat them? Are the shells soft? I don't know, man. Maybe I should try it. I did try gators, so I don't know why I wouldn't try boiled peanuts. I still haven't tried grits yet, though. There's some things I want to try still. I haven't tried grits. Do you guys have sweet grits, or is it just like not sweet grits? Don't eat the shell. I didn't try it. It was weird to me. And then it was like in a crock pot in the gas station wasn't the cleanest seeming kind of gas station either. So I also didn't want to get sick. No, oh, you don't care for them. Well, maybe I'll try them. Okay, grits are good. I know you were eating grits when we went to the scrambled egg that time, Eric. Soft, the shells are soft and they're salty. Cheesy grit. Oh, they have cheesy grits and sweet grits. So I should probably try both. Cheesy and sweet. What? Boiled peanuts are also known as goober peas. Oh my goodness. I don't know. If everybody wants to eat boiled peanuts, I'll try them, but don't boil peanuts just for me, because I can guarantee you I will not be eating enough for it to be worth your while. Like, yeah. Good thing you already have some dinner, yeah. Boiled peanuts. Okay, I'm gonna try boiled peanuts. I want to know if there's other things I should try, but I really just want to go. I've heard that like Louisiana is supposed to be like one of the best places in the States to eat. And I would love to do just like some of the southern states and just like travel and eat the food down there, because it looks, oh man, you guys like know how to eat. I can tell you that much. I don't know what it is about Canada, but or it was just like where I live in Canada or what, but like, man, our portions, your guys' portions down there are huge compared to what they serve us here. Oh, hi, Tiny. Tiny, what are you doing? Come here and say hi, you fat little idiot. Hi, Tiny. Look at how fat he is. Look at how fat he is. Teeny, look at you. What's up, Tiny? He's a big boy, yep. He's a big, bad brat, is what he is. And he's filthy. I don't like picking him up because he's always filthy. Thought Canada was going to become a part of the US. I don't know, people are talking about it. Okay, cheese grits. Okay, guys. I gotta make a list. Hello, little Billy. Mukbang boiling peanuts. Cool. What? Fried grits. Okay, is there a difference? Is there like fried and not fried grits? Another outlaw MC. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try grits next time I'm there. I don't remember what you were eating it with when we went. I think you got steak and eggs, didn't you, sick bastard? Or did you get French toast and grits? Maybe that's what you got. Hello, Nitro and Brat. Crawfish. I've never had crawfish. I actually am not a big fish eater. I don't really like seafood. Crawfish, I've heard, has lots of bones. Or am I thinking of something else? Hello, LT Jackboot. Fish grits and hush puppies. Is a hush puppy like a tiny pancake? I'm not a big fish person. Oh, catfish has a lot of bones. Baby lobster. Wait, crayfish. Oh, crawfish and crayfish the same thing? Oh, they are. Okay, I know what a crayfish is. I know what a crayfish is. If it's just crawfish and crayfish are the same thing. Hush puppies are unique. Okay, what's a hush puppy? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to eating. Like, it's the mac and cheese. I feel like you guys have, like, the best way of making mac and cheese, too. Cornmeal with onion fried in oil. Okay. I am Canadian. Yeah, I don't eat. I've been to the States twice now. So, and I have not eaten enough of your guys' food, that's for sure. But I did notice going there that, like, your guys' portions are a lot bigger. Thanks, Cobra Life. Al Pastor Street tacos with onions and cilantro on corn tortillas with pineapple on me. Oh, thank you. Okay, where can I get the street tacos? They'll probably have those in Florida. Hey, like Tampa area. Oh man, okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna have to, like, save that. I've heard your guys' street tacos are, like, the best. Which I'm gonna take a picture of what you're telling me to eat right now so that I remember to get it. Nitro is keto carnivore. How are you liking that, Nitro? I've thought about doing that carnivore diet, and I do like to eat a lot of steaks and stuff, but I also like to eat a lot of junk, as you guys can probably gather from this whole last, like, 20 minutes of this conversation. So, yeah, guys, sadly, my shovel head, changing the subject now from food before we all get hangry. My shovel head's coming off the road already. I still have, like, a week of insurance left on it, but my things are falling apart. Things are falling apart on it. My fender's, like, actually broken off, the back fender. So, yeah, no more rides on the shovelhead, which makes me sad because I wanted to go for one last ride. I had it all, like, planned out. Thanks, Rocket Man. Is that for more street tacos? Yeah, I had it all planned out, my whole last ride of the year, but my back fender's, like, pretty much almost broken completely off. So, porcupine? Oh, I don't know if I could eat porcupine. I'm like, I feel like that'd be like eating a rat. I will be filming a lot of what I'm doing on it. Well, I mean, I will be filming me taking it apart for sure. I can't guarantee that I'll film everything that I do on it because I don't really know everything that I need to do on it yet. And yeah, so I guess it's just gonna depend. And I don't really know everything that it needs yet. So there's just a few things that are gonna factor into all of that. But I just know that I just know that the bike needs to come apart. Like, it just needs to have certain things that I've been neglecting and keep telling myself, like, oh, it can go another season. Like, it can't go another season. It's like got to the point where it's like, hey, it can't go another season. There's no more seasons left in it. It needs to come apart, and it needs to just have things gone over. Yes, Eric, I do. I believe I do need the FXR. I mean, like, I love riding your FXR, so I'm not going to say no to the FXR. I really like that bike a lot. Yeah, so yes, if you are planning on bringing the FXR for me, I will gladly take you up on the offer, because I love that bike. It just makes me wish I had my own every time I ride it. Make a list. Yeah, I'll have to make a list of I will. I'll definitely be writing stuff down as I go. There's a few things I want to do, like, that I know that I want to do to it, which I'm not sure if I'll do this time around. Like, I do want to powder coat my frame, but then again, my frame, I'm not sure if I will powder coat it or not. I might. Not sure if I'll repaint the bike. I mean, I probably am going to need to repaint the bike, because my back fender is going to need some welding done to it. It's going to need to be reinforced, and it's going to need to have the cracks fixed in it. And so I will be, there's certain things that I will be needing to do. I think I'll probably repaint it, and I'm going to have to try to see if I can find this color again. And I actually, this time, if I do repaint it, I want to do the same, like, I want to do with it what I originally intended with the paint. So my original intention with the paint, before so when the bike was getting painted, I like that, I don't know if you guys know that, like the pearl paint that people use, and you can get, like, you can do like ghost flames with it. So I wanted my bike to look in certain light. I wanted it to look black. So I wanted the green to really only show up in, like, the sunlight, which didn't really work out. But so instead of doing the primer gray, I did, for the primer, instead of doing the gray, I did flat black for the primer, so that it would darken the green a little bit. And then the green that I have has just a little tiny bit of metallic in the paint. So it's just got, like, the slightest little bit of a metallic flake in it, like super tiny flakes. And then I wanted to clear coat it. And with the clear coat on, which the guy that I had paint it, like, the clear coat that he used, like, it all peeled off. Like, it just ended up not being a very good paint job. So the clear coat all ended up peeling off right away. It did not adhere to the paint at all. And but when it did have the clear coat on it, then the bike looked dark. Like, in the shade, the bike looked like it was, like, almost black. And then the green really stood out in the sunlight. So I kind of want to try to get that effect if I'm going to paint it. But I'm also not, my dad's a professional painter, but he's a professional house painter. He's not a professional automotive painter, but he does know some tricks and stuff. So maybe we'll be able to figure out how to make my paint look cool like that. Bacon, eggs, and cheese breakfast sandwiches. Oh man, I wanted a breakfast sandwich today. Video everything I'm gonna bake. Oh, hey, Joe. Hello, Joe and Manda. Hi and stuff, guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys next month. And Joe, since you're here, if you're here, Eric's planning on bringing his FXR for me to ride in Florida. So I don't know. I know you offered me a bike at one point. So it sounds like I've got a couple offers for bikes. But I know that Eric last time left earlier than I did. So I might still need to take you up on an offer for a bike too, Joe. but it's good to have options just because you never know. Oh my gosh, Jeff, I was thinking about McDonald's breakfast this morning and I told myself, Angel, you do not need McDonald's. And then I didn't get it. And now I wish I would have got it. Wheels Through Time. I don't watch a lot of their stuff. You know, to be honest, guys, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. Like if I pop in on someone's video, like someone who I know, like Joe or Eric or Rainy Rider, like that's like the rare time that I even watch anything like that on YouTube. And when I do watch YouTube, it's normally not motorcycle related stuff. It's other stuff that is like other interests that I have, which is normally, I mean, I do like my crime shows and stuff, but like true crime, but I also really like things about like the brain, like neurology and things like that, and just like different things like about history. Like, yeah, I'm normally not watching a lot of motorcycle stuff, but I do like to learn stuff about the motorcycles. So some of those tech videos definitely do interest me too. And Joe, my dad actually was showing me one of your videos with your bearing spacer thing in the swing arm. And that's one thing we want to do to my bike. My dad wants to do that to my shovel head when it comes apart. So we're going to steal your idea for that, Joe. And I think my dad had an idea to add on to your idea. I can't remember what he was saying, but yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Because it doesn't make any sense that those bearings just float in the swing arm the way that they do. Pagan green, medium bright candy green with a slight pearlescent trait to it, but it has a subtle gold flake to it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm super picky about my greens. I like this green because it's like an emerald green, almost like a dark, like it's like a deep forest, like emerald kind of green. It's actually a GM color, this color that I've got. Actually, it's just a rattle can GM color. You can kind of see the green on it right now in the light, the way the light's shining on it. I don't know if you can or not. Hen's teeth is here. What? I don't think I get it. Okay, we've been talking about food so much and now bacon and pancake emojis. Like, what are people trying to do over here? Your buddy could do a custom paint job and knock my eyes out? Man, sounds pretty cool, but then I won't be able to ride if I don't have eyes. Oh, I've definitely heard of those situations, Mike. Yeah, there's some crazy people out there. I watch true crime. There's this one girl actually on YouTube whose channel I like to watch, Call Me Chris. I like the way that she does her videos, but she's kind of, it sounds weird, but she is kind of funny to listen to or whatever, because she just gets so like, she gets like super irritated with some of these weirdos that whose stories she'll tell. See me on an Ironhead soon. Well, Kobar, I've got an Evo Sportster that I'm working on that I'm going to be working on soon. And then my dad and I have plans for the Ironhead. There's going to be like one Ironhead project. I think the one engine, well, one of them I think is a parts engine, but don't really know yet. Don't really know what's going on with the Ironheads just yet. Supposed to apply clear coat. The guy who painted it, like my dad knows the things about paint, but the guy who painted it was, I thought he was a professional. I can't remember if he is or not. He's someone that I like I've known for like my whole life. But it just, yeah, the paint job it just did not turn out. Okay, I'm gonna read your guys' messages a little bit. You don't ride anymore. Yeah, so you like content like ours. Tiny, what are you doing? What a weirdo. Thanks, Buck. I appreciate you guys with your bikes. Lending me your bikes. Like, I really appreciate you guys a lot. Like, showing up late, it's a scramble to get ready for winter. I know. I do know. Thankfully, this year I have a heated garage, though, so I'm not putting plastic on my doors, hopefully yet. Well, I probably still will put plastic on my doors, but... what would I pick if I haven't ridden the Indian Scout 2025 version, but did I ride one of the Indian Scouts? I've got a really bad memory. If I was going to choose one of them, man, it's hard to do a comparison at this point because it's been such a length, like such a long period of time between riding the two of them. But I honestly want to say, just from my recollection, I feel like the Indian Scout was probably a better ride. I'm not gonna lie about that one. The Fat Boy was, I don't know if it's just the tires or the way that I sat on it or what. I feel like I fit better on the Indian, and I almost feel like the Indian had more torque, like had more like low end torque. And I could be wrong about that. Like, I could just totally not be remembering, but I almost feel like it did have a little more low end torque. And but I also, it's hard to compare the two too, because when I went on the Indian, I went out on my own. So I was free to just go at my pace. When I went on the Fat Boy, I was following, there was like a leader for the group or whatever to make sure that we didn't get ridiculous, I guess. So I couldn't really open wide up on the Fat Boy, but I didn't like the handling of those big fat tires either. A mini chain tensioner based on Springer style springs. That sounds interesting. John Roberts. I don't remember what you're sorry for. Oh, the pancakes and bacon. Yes. Hello, Jeff. Or Jerry. Sorry. Reading wrong names here. Journey of Jerry. Hello. Hen's teeth is your 900 eliminer. Oh. Well, sounds like that probably would tighten up my curls a little bit. If not, it would it for sure give me some dreadlocks. You are actively searching for an iron head for reasons. Reasons, hey? I actually, Joe, I need to remember about the top triple tree for my Springer too. I think you told me to send you a picture and I never did. But that's something maybe we can, if you do have something like that kicking around that you want to part with. Oh my gosh, if you guys funded me for €1 for winter videos, I would not disappoint. You guys would be getting winter videos. Like, you for sure would be getting good winter I would be going everywhere in the wintertime with my sidecar. I would be doing winter camping trips, winter, like, I don't hunt yet, but maybe I would start hunting. You never know. I would be like, it would be great times on the Red Rider channel. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun, man. I need a Ural and a dirt. I need, like, there's so many bikes that one person could need. What super rare scooter? Is that the one that I saw at the shop? Probably not. The Scout has a 26-inch seat height. I don't remember what I wrote, guys. I'm terrible at remembering most things. Third campout's the charm. Have I not written your Indian? I thought you donated your Indian. Buck. The green Indian? When it comes to riding motorcycles that don't belong to me, my biggest my biggest thing about it is just how I feel on it, is how comfortable I feel on it, because I don't want to riding other people's stuff, like, it already kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, because like I don't want anything to go wrong on someone else's motorcycle. Like, I don't want to wreck someone's motorcycle or something, or I don't want something to get wrecked if I'm on it. So me being comfortable with the way that I fit and how I'm like, the bike handles with me on it, if I don't feel like I fit very well and I'm having a hard time, or I'm having to concentrate too much on just handling the motorcycle, because I'm stretching to reach the brake or the shifter or something, that's the biggest thing for me. It's like, I want to be as comfortable as I can be, and that's just so that I'm not like nervous feeling on the road, right? But I will definitely try. I'll try everybody's bike, man. I'll try everybody's bike. I'm trying to catch up on your guys' chat now. The chat's gotten away from me. Yes, Joseph. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Snacks from all over the world. Guys, I feel like we should all do it. I feel like anybody who can do that, if you can afford $300 for a year, I'm pretty sure you would not be disappointed. I feel like it's worth it. Like, think of that. Like, you probably spend more than $300 on snacks in a year anyways. Okay, I'm going to read your guys' chat now. Your dad rode a 50 Indian. Like the old flathead Indian? Of 1950, like a 1950 Indian? Hello, Van. Yes, we're still going. It's an hour in. We started talking about snacks, and then we started talking about, I don't remember what else we were talking about, bikes, obviously, because we always talk about bikes, but oh yeah, my shovel head, and the fact that I'm not going to be riding it anymore this year because it needs to come apart. And now everyone's trying to make everybody else hungry with sharing food emojis in the chat. Chili dogs. No, Ural. No, the Ural will disappoint. Why would it disappoint? I don't think it would. What do I need then? I feel like I need a Ural. Snowmobile though, but if I have a snowmobile, then I need other things to be able to get the snowmobile around. My truck's not big enough to put a snowmobile in, and I'm not pulling a trailer up into the woods. Do I remember the candy dots on the paper? I don't think I do. Hello, Sterling Wheel. Hand or foot clutch? I like them both for different reasons. I really like the foot clutch. After getting used to the jockey shift, I really like jockey shift. I like a lot. Not that I would change. I would never change my shovel head. I don't want to. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I was gonna change anything on my shovel head, that would be something I would change, because it would make my bike way cooler, and I don't mind I really like riding with a jockey shift, actually. I like it a lot. the thing that I like about my hand clutch, I feel like the hand clutch is just a little, I feel like it's quicker. Like I just feel like everything happens a lot quicker with a hand clutch. And emergency stopping obviously is a little less sketchy with a hand clutch because you can just quickly put your feet down and stop. But I really, if I was going to change anything about my shovel head, that would be something I would change. And I feel like that my bike, I feel like that would make my bike like so cool. I feel like that would really like tie the whole thing together. That would like finish up the whole look of my bike. I don't know, maybe I'll have a jockey shift on there next year. But then a lot of things would have to change, which there's certain things about my bike I don't want to change. I love my bike the way it is. Evil crude machines. Oh no. I still want a Ural or Dnieper. I think you say Dnieper. I can't say it. I don't know if I say it properly or not. I'll meet Sterling at the campout. I think there's going to be a lot of people at the campout this time. The last two campouts I went to were really small, and maybe that's a good thing. I didn't like, it was probably good that they were small because it let me like get to know some of the people who are regulars there. And yeah, and John taught me how to back up a trailer. I know, but I don't want to pull a trailer into the woods. I feel like that's just, you're limited where you can go with a trailer. So yeah, I feel like the campo is going to be a lot more people, which I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be able to meet a lot of people and see the campo for what everybody like told me it was like that it's like some, like that it's pretty big, because the ones I went to weren't very big, which was good. I'm glad that I got to go to a couple small ones and get to know people and stuff. Yeah. So I will meet Sterling Wheel. I know I've seen him in chats in different places. You're gonna make a roast for the camp out? Hello, June. I know my bike is cool, but that's like the only, yeah, I think that if I put a jockey shift on it, it would make it also very cool. Hello, Ronnie. If money is the root, it doesn't say money's the root of all evil. It says the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. So money is, that kind of puts it in a different context when you say it that way. It's the love of money. And it's not money even that it says mammon, which mammon isn't just money. Mammon is material possessions. It's like anything that money can get you. So it's the love of material possessions, which is the root of all kinds of evil. So it's all sorts of evil come out of the love of material possessions. If you love material possessions over people, that like opens the door to all sorts of evil. But I get what you're trying to ask, Van. If money is, it's the love of money though. It's not money. Money's not inherently evil. Money's just a thing like anything else is. It's the love. It's like, it's the misuse of it. It's like that. It's what we choose to do with it. We choose to allow anything to be good or evil in our lives, right? Like, but the offering plate at church, I don't know. I think that depending on what the church is doing, and every church is different in this, which they shouldn't be, but that it is the way that they are. Some churches, they are, they're way too centered around money and the things that money can get you. And other churches, though, they're actually doing what they should be doing, which is being charitable to the less fortunate in their communities, which then if you want to support that, like if you don't have the means to go out there and do these charitable deeds on your own, there's nothing wrong with giving to a church that's actually using the profits to be charitable to others. It says in James, I think it's in James, that the true undefiled religion is to minister to orphans and widows in their times of need, in their time of need. So that is what churches should be doing with the money that we give them. Like if I go into a church and they have like a big light show, they're talking about expanding their property and like, remortgaging and stuff like that, I would never give money to a church like that. I would never, ever give money to a church like that. But if I go into a church, the church I was going to in Kelowna, actually, they didn't own a building. They didn't believe that their money should be going to property taxes. So they met in public spaces, and all of the money, they didn't pass an offering plate around. They mentioned not even 5 minutes of their message of whatever their announcements was in the morning. All that they would say about money was, if you want to partner with us and support these different things that we're doing, then this is how you can make a donation. So and to me, that's the extent of what churches should be talking about or bringing up money in the church. Tithing was never something that Jesus ever talked about. And tithing was something that like you would have to read about it in the Old Testament, what tithing was actually meant to be for. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with helping churches do like with the charity that they do and stuff, and being involved in that if you want to be involved in that kind of charity. But yeah, like the church that I went to in Kelowna, as I was saying, they didn't own a building, and they were doing they were actively out there helping people. Like they were out there helping single mothers. They were doing all kinds of things in their community and beyond, and just like in the rest of the province. And so that's a church that I would give money to. But yeah, it sucks because there's a lot of churches that have really ruined people's mind, like people's ideas of like, they've made it so a lot of people just don't trust the church and what the church is doing. But it's pretty obvious when you go into a church what they're centered around. And if they're centered around preaching the gospel and being charitable and being a light in their community, or if they're centered around if they're centered around and if they've allowed the gospel to be something that they profit from, which is not right. The pastor should not be living in a mansion on the top of a hill somewhere while 3/4 of his congregation are going to the food bank. Like, that's not right. Jesus was homeless. Like, really, like it says, the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. Jesus was homeless, and Jesus was out there with the people that he was preaching to and the people he was healing, and the people, like, so if that's our example, then how are these pastors in these mega churches or in these, even local churches that they're just living off the profits of the gospel? It's like, how are you okay with that? Like, how does your conscience even allow you to live that way? And it's just like, okay, so that's my rant. Van, I'm sorry if you got more of an earful than what you were looking for, but we can talk about church stuff. If you guys want to talk about church stuff, then we can. And thank you, Baker Nut. I never know how to say your name, but yeah. That's how I feel about church and tithing. And I'm very, I don't know what the word is that I'm thinking of right now, but I scope out the churches before I just start giving them my money. I don't just give any church my money. Yeah, exactly. Don't misuse money like Kenneth Copeland does. Don't trick old women into giving you their last pennies by lying to them and telling them that they'll be healed of all their infirmities. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it ever worked. Like, read the Bible, read the Gospels, read about it and see, and don't be deceived by these false, like, that's what they all are. They're false teachers. They're money hungry. Yeah, Joel Osteen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't buy into any of that stuff. We're told to test the spirits. Like, it's pretty obvious when someone is in it for the gospel, for saving souls, or when they're in it for just lining their pockets and saving for retirement. Not right. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Never saw a church with an ATM in the same. But you know what, Joe? I wouldn't be surprised if there was churches with ATMs in the sanctuary, though, because there's some churches that are just they're using it. They're using the gospel for profit, and that's terrible. They're not like they don't even realize. It's like, do you even believe in God? Do you even believe in the God that you're preaching? Because if you did, I don't think you'd be doing that. The church that your cousin went to bought him a new prosthetic leg. See, and that's the kind of stuff like churches should be doing. They should be helping people who can't afford stuff like that. Like, you love your Road King, but I need an everything bike. Sick bastard, if you can't go to church in tie-dye and feel welcome and comfortable, you're in the wrong church. Church is not about God doesn't look at your outward appearance, he looks at your heart. So no one else should be looking at your outward appearance either. Everybody should be welcome in church. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. Just make sure you're wearing clothes. Like it when churches helps PETA. Oh man, guys, I'm trying to lean forward here and okay, guys, I'm trying to catch up on your chat now. I ranted on for forever. People would have to be pretty evil to love money more than people. Yeah, there's definitely people. Have you not heard of people that's one thing, watching some of the true crime shows and stuff like that, people literally murder people for money. People do all kinds of evil for money. People will do all kinds of evil for stuff. And what about half the people in power? What's motivating them? If there wasn't money and if there wasn't profit in it for a lot of them, they wouldn't be doing it. There's a very few people, I think, who get involved in politics, and I know everyone's got their own opinion, and we're not going to talk about this. Everyone says don't talk about politics, but you know what? Politics is a real part of everybody's life, so we should be able to talk about it. But whatever anyone thinks of Trump, and I don't know everything that Trump's doing or anything like that, but I think that it says something, the fact that he doesn't collect a wage. I think he's the only president who hasn't collected a wage. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong about that, because I don't know a whole lot of history on all the presidents or anything. But yeah, it's I think that says something about a president if he's doesn't actually get like collect a wage while he's in office. You know, it doesn't seem to me that he it seems to me that maybe he is there more for what he can do for his country, and whether or not he's doing the right thing or whatever, right in his mind, he's probably doing the right thing. He probably believes he's doing what's right and what's best for everybody. But yeah, like, man, people, like, there's so many people who love money more than they love people. And I feel like that's just going to get worse over time. I think that that the love of money is just going to probably become more prevalent. Yeah. Church, yeah, church behind bars. Is right. Actually, hello, Justin. Yeah, anyway, guys, that's my rant, okay? We're not going to talk about politics all night long. Good night, Chip. Thanks for showing up. And yeah, anyways, thanks for sticking it out. Anybody who's still here. Religion, politics, and the Great Pumpkin. And Tiny. Right, Tiny? And never discussed how fat Tiny is. I think Tiny gets ashamed when I talk about it. Don't you, Tiny? But he's happy right now. He's purring. Tiny's just a little fatty. The Bridgestone motorcycle, which also that's one other thing my shovelhead's gonna need is a new back tire. I have a Firestone on there right now, and it was not a cheap Firestone, and I've been riding on it for quite some time. I've had it on there for like 7 years, but I don't put a whole lot of miles on my shovelhead either. I put a decent amount of miles on it. But I think I want to start actually like mapping out the mileage on my shovelhead. Actually, I think I actually want to start mapping out and writing, like start some kind of a riding, not even, maybe a journal, I don't know, but just like actually mapping out the miles since I don't have an odometer on my shovelhead. I'd be interested to know how many miles I actually put on it each year. My Life Behind Bars video, yeah. Okay, Kobar, I will. Okay, are you taking off for the night, Kobar? Have a good night. And you went to Pinnatown Lake after watching my video? Yeah, good. Yeah, the porch swing, right? You gotta stop. Hope you had ice cream while you were there or some kind of a snack. I'm just looking at your guys' chat. Yeah, that's normally what I do, Van. I'll use my Google Maps. That's kind of what I was thinking of doing, actually, is just when I'm planning going somewhere on my shovelhead, is you looking it up on Google Maps and mapping it out. And then that'll tell me the kilometers and everything. And then I can write that all down. And yeah, and then that way I know. So I should have done that realistically when my top end was redone on my shovelhead. and then I would know how many miles I have on it. But I just